Well, the premiumization trend is holding strong in real estate as well. And as you can see, I'm coming to you not from a five-star luxury hotel, but it is from a luxury project. It's a luxury residential project managed by DLF, which is one of the biggest real estate developers in Delhi NCR. In fact, this is the hub of all the amenities that this project has. You have a pool, the lagoon pool behind me, and those are the apartments, the residential apartments, which have retrade prices starting at almost 10 crores and go all the way up till 12 crores, go all the way up till 24 crores. These are mostly 4 BHK apartments. And to take us through the details of this luxury project and the premiumization trend, we're now joined by DLF's Joint Managing Director and CBO, Mr. Aakash Ohri. Mr. Ohri, thank you very much for joining us here. Thank you. Thank you very much.
So thank you for having me on the show.
Right. Mr. Ohri, first things first, I want to take you back a couple of weeks back when there was news around a 100 crore project coming out of Delhi NCR, which took everybody by surprise. We'd never heard of these kind of rates. I mean, in the Bombay market, it's pretty common, but coming out of Delhi, what does this really signal towards?
Well, this is actually validation of a lot of hard work that we've done in super luxury, and especially in Camellias.
Right.
And it's about time, because if you've seen the Camellias, this is one of the most luxurious properties that India has seen. In fact, if I wear the India hat, I'm extremely proud that an Indian company has been able to put something like this together.
Right.
And it is comparable to anything that any big luxury product in the world that you may have seen. And I can safely tell you today that I feel that it is one of the best in the world.
Right, one of the best in the world that you say. And Mr. Ohri, earlier this year also there was talk of Arbor, which is also one of your luxury residential projects, got sold out in 3 days flat. There was a tweet also that came out showing a whole lot of consumers actually flocking, to sort of, buy that project. Do you want to take us through the premiumization trend, because this is one trend that has been seen across sectors? This is not just in real estate, but what is driving this trend in real estate?
See, what is happening is post-COVID, people have started to realize, that life is finite and things are going to end. But in a more positive way, I think what people have started to do is to spend on themselves. Real estate, which is actually very inherent in every Indian's DNA, I think took a back seat, say about a decade back and all. But right now, people have started to realize that if they are going to be living in their homes, they want bigger, better, more plush homes. You live once, live it king size,
Right.
Live it your way. So I think that is something that is good, because people have started to spend money on themselves, whether it is any other product that they want to invest in. But I think majority of that today I'm happily seeing is coming into real estate. So I think people have prioritized spending in real estate, residential real estate. And the good part that I'm also seeing a very encouraging trend is the youngsters are buying properties for themselves.
Okay.
This is age groups of 30 and above, which was kind of not a priority for them at the times that they were at one point in time. But I think they've started to realize also that, look, this is something that is important for them, and I'm seeing a lot of movement from there, which is very encouraging. So that is also something that is driving the markets big time.
And then you also have the NRI segment, which is also driving this trend?
So NRIs have always been, a good segment
Right.
to have. But what happened over the last, say, 7-8 years, where they burnt their fingers, they kind of, because of issues, delays and
Right.
fluctuations, currency, they kind of moved away from investing in real estate. But with the regulations of RERA, with the regime, being favorable, and the massive amount of outreach that the Indian government is doing, and especially the Prime Minister to the Indian diaspora all over the world.
Right.
I think there is this bonhomie that is created. There is the calling of the roots. So I think it's more emotional But definitely the NRIs are coming back in a big way. In fact, if you ask me, we did about over 20% of our business last year. You know, about 15-20% from the NRI business. So,
Okay.
which is very, again, a good sign because not only does it generate foreign exchange, but tremendous amount of goodwill.
Right. So we'll come to, which sectors are really sort of, driving this push towards premiumization. You've spoken about a couple of them. But let's first go through the amenities because, this looks amazing, almost like a five-star hotel, only that it is a luxury residential project. So tell us what all do we have here?
Well, this is a five-star hotel actually. I mean, minus the cost actually.
Yeah.
So these are your own homes.
Okay.
The Crest is where we are today. With all the amenities that you see, you have salons, you have restaurants, you have a banquet facility, you have amazing services.
Okay.
You have on-call chefs and food and beverage facilities. We have a wonderful pub and a restaurant, multi-cuisine restaurant. And I can go on, because what is important today to see is, homes, these facilities are an extension of your homes.
Absolutely.
So in today's times where we don't have time, we're running around, we're trying to, make ends meet, we're trying to, just trying to get things done for everybody, the family, friends, ourselves. Facilities like these are your, I'd call them, they rejuvenate you, A home is where you can relax, you can put up your feet, you can, not bothered about the mundane stuff, the day-to-day rigmaroles. This is something that is provided for you at a click of a button.
Right.
All these services are at your doorstep. So I think that is something which has been very acceptable to people. And whilst they run around and are busy doing what they're doing, when they come back home, it's like everything is at their beck and call. And they have the, everything that they would want to go out, maybe to a resort or to a hotel for, is brought to them.
Right.
And at very, very, I'd say affordable price points, but at no point in time do we compromise on quality. So the quality that you will see and that they experience here is the best that that money can get in hospitality.
Right. So I also want to talk to you about, you mentioned about Camellias, which also has garnered a lot of headlines for being plush luxury residences. Arbor, we did speak about. Can you give us some updates into these kind of residences, and what are the projections that you see coming from the premium luxury residential sector? Is the trend going to hold on strong for the next couple of years?
See, these are uber luxury homes. What I mentioned earlier, you could just maybe multiply that with, say, 1,000,000 times in terms of services, But again, it's become a habit for people, So if you're looking at investing in such homes,
right,
these actually kind of, once you start living in these homes, you kind of get spoiled for choice, spoiled for services, but in a good way. You have more time for yourself.
right,
You have more time for your leisure. These are best services that are comparable to any best, I'd say, services like these available in the country. And I'm talking about hospitality. I'm not even talking about general services.
Right.
I'm talking about whether it's a spa experience or whether it's an eating out or anything. So these facilities have become, very welcome. They've become a habit as far as people are concerned, and I think, people have started to put a value to them. But honestly, how I see it, I think this is something that it's more of a rejuvenation program.
right.
I'd call it, so that all the time that you have, you spend with family, spend with, do what you are doing best, and the rest, let the services at DLF take care of that.
let the services at DLF take care of, whatever hassles that residents might have. So I also want to understand, about the trend in tier 1 and 2 cities. You have presence in Tri-City, Chandigarh, Panchkula. What's been, the response from those centers? Is a similar trend playing out there as well?
So, tier 2 cities are even more aspirational, I feel, today than tier 1,
Okay.
tier 1 cities. Uh, the trends are playing out. People are wanting better things there as well. And why not? And I think they are, the good part about these centers are that people are very conscious
Right.
of what they're spending and how they're spending it. And if they get a good buck for their money,
Right.
if they get great value, they don't mind spending. So I think what's happening there as well, quality and services. I
Right.
think these are two things that prevail, and people are happy being in a DLF property. So I think I'm extremely encouraged by the response that we are getting from all these cities, and I think initially people would step out of their cities or their homes to kind of buy homes in say Mumbai or Delhi and all. Today such facilities and services and products are coming to their home,
Right.
to where they live, and I think that's where the endorsement I'm seeing. So people are definitely wanting to upgrade in a big way.
Right. So, would you be able to quantify those, responses? You said that you're getting a great response from, these tier 2 markets as well. Will you be able to quantify that and also share some expansion plans of DLF into those sectors?
I'll give you a small example. There was a time not long back where maybe an annual turnover in these cities would be maximum 200 crores. Today, we're talking about upwards of 2,000 crores. In just these businesses in these cities. So, what is happening, as I said again, is there is this aspiration to be in a better home, and that is driving it all, because
Right.
that is something that I see pan India,
Right.
and which is extremely encouraging. And of course, people have gotten more demanding, which should be the case also. But it's also a happy place to be in.
Will you be able to take us through the project pipeline going ahead into, 2024 as well?
So we've, our disclosures are already made in the
Yes.
analyst presentations that you may have seen. We've got a couple of launches in
Yes.
Gurgaon. We've got Mumbai coming up. We've got Panchkula. So yeah, that's what I'd like to. So there is a super luxury in Gurgaon. There is a luxury in Gurgaon. There are some commercial properties. So this is as per the guidance, as
Right.
per what we've mentioned. And yes, there is a healthy pipeline that you should look forward to.
Right. So one question I also wanted to get from you on the recently released earnings, right? So DLF's very interesting trend, because revenue might have gone down a bit quarter on quarter, but profit on the other hand has gone up quarter on quarter. That's a trend that's been seen. How do you explain that? The margins have improved?
Margins have improved. Actually, what we do is our hurdle rates are important to us. If a business or a launch or a scheme is not looking good, we will not do it for the sake of optics. We will get into something where we will make sure that the end consumer is always benefiting. We will make sure that anybody associated with it is benefiting, and obviously we have to make money at the end of it. So I think margins are extremely critical for us. We are not in the rat race, in spite of what people may think. If you've seen, our launch is also very calculated that way. Our margins, something that prevail. It has to make business sense for us to launch, and that's what we do.
Right. So one final question before we let you go, sir. What's your outlook, going forward? And I also want to get a perspective from you on price rise in the real estate sector. We've spoken to various analysts, etc., and they have said that prices have hiked by at least 25%. Have we maxed out, or is there scope for more price hikes in the realty sector?
Again, this price hike story, I think, is a misnomer, because what happens is, what are the services and how good is the product? Today, a customer is ready to give you money. So look at an iPhone.
Right.
When it was 50,000 rupees, people said, my God, this is going to be, we don't think it's going to be more than 50,000. Today, it is over 2 lakh rupees. iPhone 15 and this and that. Does the same customer or a consumer even think twice? No. I think what is important today is the customer's mindset is very clear. They're ready to pay, but they want the best, right? Companies should concentrate on quality and quality. So if you are being able to surpass their expectations, if you're being able to maintain them, if you're being able to consistently deliver on your promises, I think the customer today is ready to then put their money where their mouth is. They are ready to punt. They are ready to, if I can call it, splurge. But they want clear value. And I see the markets, as far as the markets are concerned, I see a very healthy trend. There is, and also in the luxury business, please understand, it's not a numbers game there.
Right.
So a luxury, a super luxury business, contrary to general trends, does not need to sell out overnight. That's where the price game begins. So as far as these things are concerned, I feel there is a tremendous amount of latent demand in the super luxury business, in the luxury business. And as I said before, it's all to do with what you're making, and it's all to do with quality. So I think, yeah, that's what it is.
It's all to do with quality. It's all about, what developers are actually giving to customers, because customers in this segment actually want the very best. Well, that's the word coming in from Mr. Ohri of DLF. In fact, that's the trend also playing out in Mumbai, which is at the 4th spot amongst 46 cities globally in terms of price rise as far as luxury residential properties are concerned. And this is according to a report by Knight Frank. Over to you.